What's the first day of the week? That's right, it's Leek Day. Make sure you have your favorite drink ready so we can dive right into Weekly Leek number 9. Just in case you're new here, the Weekly Leek is Fed's weekly dev blog, which shares progress on a per-team basis, accompanied by 2 infographics to track their progress, with some shiny leaks here and there. Let's start at the front cover. This week, we're leaving the forest and heading into the doomy, gloomy mine of Mantabun, as indicated by the leek of the week, which is the Shinerium leek. I wonder if this one's edible. The first image is something I suspect to be concept art for some kind of overgrown stable or forge. I'm leaning more towards it being a forge though. Judging by the size, it's more goblin or gnome sized rather than human sized. And interestingly, if it is of gnomic origin, then it does not appear to use gas. Perhaps this will be an unlockable different method for training blacksmith? Looking at the second image and putting both side by side, it looks like the second image is a bit of roofing for the building, as it looks very similar to the roof plates in the first picture. We can also see some kind of symbol on the plate, which I don't immediately recognize. But my guess is that whatever this is, it has everything to do with the mysterious device, which is obtainable as part of the Lost and Found quest. My reasoning for this is that the device is covered in circles with symbols inside of them, which are similar to the ones we're seeing on the front cover. To further back this up, if we take a look at the side quest progress infographic, we can see that the only Mine of Mantabun quest, which currently has graphical assets in progress, is the 6-star quest. And with it being a higher star level than the Lost and Found, which is a 5-star quest, it would definitely make sense for this to be a sequel of some sort, setting it up perfectly to use the mysterious device. And if that wasn't good enough for you, if we look outside the cover, we can see the podium cave, which is literally part of the Lost and Found. And to really drive it home, we can see a sneaky hidden scaffold bridge on the side of the platform with the bowl on it. This platform isn't there in the live game, and the wall looks ripe for another room entrance, so the podium cave will likely be expanding in this direction. But that's just a theory, a leak theory. Only time will tell if I'm right. Alright, now for the teams, starting off with the technical team, which consists of Andrew, James, and Ian. Andrew has been working on player-to-player trading, which is a feature I know a lot of you are excited for, so it's good to know that it's progressing. James has been working on launching game updates, creating new features to support in-production quests, handling support requests, creating bug fixes, and preparing the Weekly Leek. It's especially exciting to know that the new quests are going to be making use of new features, as this tends to lead to more unique and diverse gameplay. Finally, Ian has been making improvements to both the map design and NPC design tools. Next up is the content team, which is Paul, Samuel, Daniel, Harris, and Steve. Paul has been working on pre-graphics reward design for the 7-star Mine of Mantabun quest, as well as reviewing the story coding for the other side quests which are in production. I wonder what a reward for a 7-star would look like. Samuel's been enjoying his well-deserved break and has spent the past week riding roller coasters. I hope he feels refreshed when he gets back. Daniel has been doing both technical and story coding for the 6-star Hope Forest quest. Specifically, he's been working on the boss for the quest, polishing the general flow, and adding cutscenes. Harris has been working on story coding for the 4-star Chronopolis quest, and rounding things out for the content team, Steve has been polishing quest dialogue and adding more cutscenes to the 4-star Mine of Mantabun quest. Moving on to the graphics team, which consists of Greg, Nick, and Lewis. Greg and Nick have both been discussing the required graphics for the 6-star Hope Forest quest with Daniel, and both have also been creating graphics for the 6-star Mine of Mantabun quest. Aside from this, Greg has also been creating concept art for it, and Nick has been creating the graphics for this Weekly Leek. All the while, Lewis has been continuing the team's work on graphics for the 3-star Hope Forest quest. And then there's the Audie Joe team, ran by our favorite Joe. He's also the only Joe but he's the favorite nonetheless. Joe has finished the 12th global music track, so hopefully it makes its way into the game soon. And of course, Joe has dove head first into producing a 13th global music track. Let's Joe! Now for this week's infographics. We don't have a lot of changes this week to the side quest infographic, as the only icon which has changed is the story coding for the 6-star Hope Forest quest, which has actually gone back from being done to being in progress. This is because the team realized they could do more of the story coding without graphical assets for the quest than originally thought, so the infographic has been updated to reflect this change. As always, it's worth noting that when no hourglass is changed in the checkmarks for a week, it doesn't mean that there is no progress. It simply means that the team is still hard at work on the same things as last week, as some things simply require more time than others in order to ensure the same high quality standard the player base deserves. As expected, with no mention of Stonemaw Hill in this weekly leak, the infographic for it remains unchanged. This makes sense as the team is highly focused on delivering more side quests and player-to-player trading at the moment. And that's the end of yet another Leekly. If you want to read the weekly leak for yourself, the link to it is in the description. Alternatively, if you want to discuss this issue of the weekly leak and all things Brighter Shores with me and a community of over 370 members, make sure you join my clan, the Blades of Adothria. The link to our Discord server is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss one of my uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in Adothria. Bye!